It was the second legislative day of the first session of the 8th Senate, and unlike the day of inauguration, this time all the senators turn up for the business of lawmaking. Adopting the motion by the Deputy Senate President after an executive session, the lawmakers also resolved to inform all regional, continental, and global parliamentary bodies that a quorum of the 8th Senate has assembled and ready to receive any communications. Meanwhile, the Senate President Bukola Saraki has formally sworn in Senators Ahmed Lawan and George Akume and other members of the Unity Forum who were not at the inaugural session of the Senate where presiding officers were elected. Attempts by members of the group through various points of order to register their grievances over the way and manner the elections were conducted and breaching their rights of participation could not scale through.
So unfortunately, I will have to rule you out of order.
At a news briefing later, Chairman of the Unity Forum, Senator Barnabas Gemade, described as unfounded the insinuation that they boycotted the election, saying their absence was a result of a planned meeting with the president for which all APC lawmakers were invited, and therefore the conduct of the elections without them was illegal.
Our right to participate in the election of the Senate President is a constitutional right which cannot be taken by any person or group of persons.
In another briefing, members of the like minds, led by Senator Dino Melaye, said due process was followed in the election of presiding officers of the Senate, and the governing APC remains united.
APC is not polarized. The APC is not divided. There's only expression of interest from different people. Bukola Saraki has emerged. All we are going to do as a party is to embrace him.
Some senators bear their minds on the developments in the Senate and suggest the best way forward.
The wrong impression being peddled around that the president of the country, Muhammadu Buhari, has called all the APC members meeting on the same date at the same time is a fallacy.
What happened with the PDP emerging as the Deputy Senate President is what we call political orography from the southeast where I come from. Having the interest of the country as the overriding interest.
The best way forward, first of all, is for the APC and the president to heal the divisions between the members themselves and see how we can either end what has happened or the possibility of working within the reality which we find ourselves.
In the meantime, the Senate has proceeded on a 2-week recess to resume on the 23rd of this month. During the period, it is expected that the raging controversy surrounding the election of presiding officers will be resolved and the remaining principal officers emerge so that standing committees can be constituted for the commencement of desired legislation for good governance and effective service delivery in Nigeria. From the National Assembly, Adamu Sambo, NTA News.